Welcome back to the Graham Stephan Show. My name is Graham and welcome to my show. And lately I've been a victim of the YouTube algorithm because started watching these videos of day in the lives of different careers. I find them incredibly interesting and now it's all I get recommended. And when this video showed up, I had to watch it because got 136,000 views of a day in the life of a small business owner with a box emoji. So with that said, I gotta review it as a fellow business owner myself. If I, no big deal or anything like that. Hold the applause, but I'll critique it from my own perspective as some guy on the internet. So with that said, make sure to subscribe so we could hit 1 million subscribers finally after 3 years. Make sure to hit the like button, and now with that said, let's begin.
I launched my small business last year in November and it's been quite a journey since then, and I've shared all about this in my other videos, but today I'm just going to be showing you guys a very regular day in my life as a business owner. Since starting my business, I've learned how...
what are they doing? They're obviously shipping something. That's a lot to do. I can't imagine shipping out all those myself. This would be a business where you could easily work 24 hours in a day and still not have enough hours left over. There's always something to do with something like this.
I've learned how extremely challenging it is to manage my time. So between running my business, creating content as a creator, and just being a student.
Wait, she's a student too? So is she a student and running a small business? If so, I could be totally wrong. That's the way to do it. If you're learning, go and make money too. I guarantee not only is making money going to help pay off any of the student loans or the cost of education, it's going to put you so much further ahead because you'll graduate college with actual experience and actual money. More people should do this if they can.
Today we're going to be focusing on a very regular day in my life as a small business owner.
Now look at this, $5 muffins. That's a $5 ripoff. Don't buy that. Plus muffins, I was shocked to learn how many calories are in a muffin. You think you're eating like a nice, well-balanced breakfast. Nuh-uh. It's a lot of sugar, a lot of carbs, a lot of empty, just crap. So basically, long story short, just drink bankroll coffee instead. Not nutritional advice whatsoever. Oh man, see, I am so hungry. I have not eaten since, it's 8 p.m. now. Haven't eaten since noon. I'm starving. And just looking at this now makes me want it.
If you didn't know, my business is called The Plan Brand. I sell stationery, diary kits, stickers. Because I have business processing days for my The Plan Brand orders, I slot in my other work in between those times. So I always have a bit of time before I have to send things out.
That's an interesting business. She's running a very niche operation here. I don't know how much competition she would have, but I guarantee once she acquires a customer, they'll probably stick with her, just assuming they're good products.
Today is entirely dedicated to The Plan Brand. Oh, not every single day is like this. I only have a few days a week where I will entirely focus on The Plan Brand.
Oh, the cat's gonna get the food. If that were Ramsey, he would straight up just start like pawing the food, and then if you're not looking, he would just, and then he pushes it over and laughs because he's evil. That's what cats do. They push everything off the table. Ramsey's done that so many times with the books. He'll just sit there and just paw them off. See, I'm wondering if this is profitable enough to pay like someone else to do some of this stuff for her. Like maybe not an intern, but pay someone maybe that goes to school alongside with you, if you are going to school, I think. But I think she would benefit from having an assistant do some of this sort of stuff so she could work on expanding the business. I rarely ever say to go and like hire more people, but in this case, it seems like she's busy enough to do it. Yeah, way to get good watch time doing that. That's the way to kind of fluff up the videos a little bit, make it 14 minutes, put a whole bunch of mid-roll ads, then pull in the big bucks.
These are some other stickers that come with the kit. If you're curious to see what like the actual kit looks like and everything, I'll have a link down below.
All right, I'm so curious about this. Let's see, theplanbrand.com, diary. I was like, dairy kit. Oh, wow, you can get a dairy kit. Diary kit. I see, okay. Not exactly my cup of tea, my cup of coffee necessarily, but I could see how people would buy this and use it. Like, I kind of get it. Not cheap either. $5 stickers. I wonder what her profit margins are on this. Because with stickers plus shipping, gotta be kind of expensive. Or you get the $50 bundle kit. 50 bucks like this, I guarantee your cost is probably like $15, $10 on this. She's making a good profit on the bundle kit. Everything else, I'm not sure how much money she makes. I'd be very curious to know.
Today we're going to be packing a bunch of orders from home. Compared to the office, it is definitely a lot easier. I can go to the post office straight away or call a courier to my place. So that's my current setup for work.
I love a good old home business because there's nothing that says tax write-off better than an office. You know, the hard part though is retargeting your customers, because I worry that they buy this once. How often do you have to buy a new journal? I would imagine a journal like this would last like a year, 2 years. It's getting more customers in. And the thing is, it's like when I buy one for myself, I'm not gonna buy another one for myself. Then it's like, well, maybe I buy one for somebody else as a gift, and then you're relying on those people to keep like pushing it out there. I would see if there's a way that she could retarget the existing customers with more stuff, maybe more stickers or something. Nice packaging though. You could tell she really puts a lot of effort. She really cares about this product. She's selling a lot. I'm curious if this is like a day's worth, if she's just like getting these ready ahead of time, if this is like she ships every week. She would be smart at this point during her free time, just pack a whole bunch of orders, have them ready, and then slap a label on them when they're actually sold. See, I'm curious how many she's selling doing this. I mean, the fact that she sold this many orders, I just want to know. My guess is she probably ships out once a week. Any longer than that, and people get upset if they don't get their orders fast enough. Any less than that, maybe she's doing more work than she needs to. So it's not bad.
And now it is time for the shipping labels to be allocated.
This is fun. You know what? I used to have a great time doing this. What I was doing in high school, you know, after school, I worked at a marine aquarium wholesaler, and we used to pack orders, not like this. I mean, we had big boxes, and we'd ship either fish or coral, mostly coral at the time. But I would have so much fun just like zoning out, playing K-rock, you know, music on the radio, and just sit there like, you know, in my head, just having a good time packing orders, and like you get in the zone just doing it. Just something about the satisfaction of going and like putting all this together and like listening or doing your own thing, being in your thoughts or whatever, doing this, it's like, it's therapeutic. It's so weird, and you get to make money at the exact same time. They're really well packaged. I think she's so far doing a really great job, and you can tell how much she cares about it. See, that's good. It looks like she's stocking a lot of these ahead of time, and that way it's gonna save her time. It's better to do all of this when you have some free time than scramble last minute.
Some of you guys have been asking me if I'm planning on expanding our product line, and I really want to, but I honestly just haven't had any time at all to do that.
See, this is why she needs, I think, to hire someone else to free up some of her time. If she's really that busy that she can't expand, that's the point where she needs some help. And I think at that point, hire somebody, hire a kid, hire a high school kid at like 10 bucks an hour or something like that. Even part-time work. Just come in, work an hour here and there, help her out, get to learn the business a little bit, and then in turn, she'll get more time to expand and then launch a new product. I think that would really help.
I feel like it's hard to make boundaries, even just as a content creator. Like, how do you create boundaries? Like, you literally make content for a living. Like, there are no boundaries. Like, there are, but like, it's hard to like draw a boundary between like your own life and like your work schedule.
Yeah, there's no boundaries. It's basically whatever's going on, you have to film it, because the more you film, the more the algorithm rewards you, and the more people subscribe. By the way, if you're watching this and you're not subscribed, because 50% of the people watching the channel are not subscribed, go ahead, click the little subscribe button, because that also helps out tremendously.
That is just me right now, but thanks for listening to me ramble. Hope you guys liked this video. Let me know if there's anything specific that you want to see.
Yeah, so overall, I actually really like it. My one complaint with the video is that we don't know how much money she makes. If she made a video of just like what she makes in a day as a business owner and breaks down the gross revenue, how many orders she gets, how much she makes on each order, what her net profit is, how much is left over, how much time she spends on that, that could easily be like a 500,000 view video. And how about this? If you make that video, I will react to it. So like 100%, you got an additional viewership, and I'll direct everyone over to your channel as well if you want to make it. But regardless, even if you don't decide to make it, I'll link to the video down below in the description so you guys could go and check it out as well. Thank you so much, and until next time.